Hey everybody, this is Alex Dixon with Studio 722 coming back at you with another mixing hot tip. Today I'm going to take you through two mixing approaches and why they're useful. The first method I'm going to talk to you about is the top-down mixing approach. Pretty much it comes in handy for larger projects. Pretty much what you do is you start from your master fader and you work your way back. You work your way from your master fader back to the individual tracks. Pretty much what you do is you start with your master fader, maybe do a little bit of mix bus compression, a little bit of overall EQ, and this comes after your static mix of levels and panning. And then what you do, you go for your main buses, and after you have everything routed, you go to your main buses and you do all your processing on the main buses, and then you go to your subgroup buses and then you do some processing on your subgroup buses, and then you go on to the individual tracks themselves for further processing. This is what I like to call a broad stroke mixing process. You know, you get the sound you want without going too detailed and bogging down your computer. Anyway, you know, my room mic is the only one with a my room mic is the only one with a bit of processing on the individual track. But you know, the like I said, the top down mixing approach is my usual go-to because I usually work with tracks. I usually work with mix fader counts of about 30 tracks and up. Now I'm also gonna take you to another song I did today, Silent Night, performed by Graham Cochran, and as you can see, there's only 17 actual tracks in this project. You know, so there wasn't a lot of tracks to work with, so I didn't really have to do bus mixing. I didn't really have to do the top-down approach. The only what I did is the complete opposite. I did a bottom-up approach. Pretty much worked my way completely left to right, from my drums to my bass to my guitars, keys, and then my vocals. And I worked with them at the individual track level. You know, and that's where bottom up comes in handy. You know, you can pretty much be as effective as top down with smaller projects, you know, but you can be as effective with bottom up and smaller projects just as you can in top down with larger projects. This is another broad stroke mixing type, and as you can see, I don't have much on this, and I have a little bit of automation on the lead vocal bus and a little bit of processing with Alloy 2. And as you can see on my vocal bus, you know, I don't have a lot of automation. I just have very, very subtle volume automation. But you know, that's not the focus. This is just pretty much a quick and dirty rundown of two mixing approaches, top down and bottom up. You know, like I said, top down large projects, bottom up small projects. That simple. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching this mixing hot tip. This has been your host, Alex Dixon of Studio 722. Have a blessed day and Merry Christmas. Good night.